All right, everyone. Welcome back to the conclusion of the 2020 Silver Cup presented by Discmania and Rollin' Ridge Disc Golf Course. This is the final 9 holes of the Disc Golf Pro Tour Silver Series event up in Wisconsin. I'm Nate Perkins. Kev Jones. What up, dude?
Hey. Pumped to be back. We've got a 3-stroke lead from Ricky Wysocki right now. He's been playing super good this round.
Absolutely, man. Draining putts from distance to start and just doing what Rick does, dude. Just bombing up there.
Yeah, and he's actually missed 2 inside the circle putts today.
Oh, yeah,
well.
That one popped out on the lighthouse hole.
Yeah. When Ricky's lacing his tee shots, he's so dangerous. Obviously, as everybody knows. Here we go. He's got what looks to be his Wraith in his hand here. I'm thinking he's going roller.
He's attacking this one for 2.
Everybody is, it seems like. Appears to have leaked right. Roller's such a great play on this hole, though. Rarely do you get pinned entirely behind one of those bunker trees. And that's the only way that you can really prohibit yourself from getting a 3.
Yeah, that big bunker on the right, that cedar tree.
Yeah.
Anything inside or just short of it is jail. James has Thunderbird right here.
Is it really?
Yeah, he's going 9 speed on this 550-foot par 4.
Drag it inside.
Turn over.
He pimped it, didn't he?
Dude, he nailed it.
Whoa.
Oh, my goodness, dude. Through the field goal post. Oh, he's got 45, maybe 50 feet.
Inside circle 2. What a shot from James Conrad, and what a moment.
That's definitely the best air shot I've seen on this hole. Kyle putting that roller down pretty quick.
And that is a good golf shot. Took a lot of speed off of that road little bounce, but he's in the perfect landing zone for a birdie. Is this a destroyer from Calvin?
Yes, it is. It looks like he's lining up.
Oh, he's going to rope it on a hyzer and flip it up to flat. More than flat. Well, more than flat. Okay.
Incredible to have that much power
And
flip
control.
up a destroyer like that. Absolutely.
The accuracy of Calvin is what impresses me the most.
Yeah, accuracy when you're throwing 500
Right.
foot of power. Yeah.
Yeah. I bet he's got a Firebird in his hand right here. This is exactly what he likes to do.
Crowd loves it.
Yeah, they do. That's a good shot there. Kyle right in the window. Ooh.
Popping that tactic out there.
Ooh.
Great touch, man.
I liked it.
You like it. Oh, and James is wide open here. You think he's stepping this one in?
Yeah, I mean, how he's not going to stand still. This is so big here. Yes! That's what we are here to see today.
Dude.
The first hole of the back 9, James Conrad already putting pressure on Ricky. Was that greenie? Or was it not?
No, that's his go-to.
Okay.
That's his go-to putter right there.
Gotcha. So really straight.
Yep. And, a lot of people kind of think that, wobbling isn't great. Some of the best putters in the world, the disc wobbles out of their hands.
Sure. I would not categorize somebody as having a bad putt solely based on the fact of it wobbling. Looked close to me there.
Yeah. Tried to climb out the back.
But a good birdie there from Ricky, minimizing the damage, but he's going to get a birdie there 12 out of 10 times.
Could definitely watch that eagle a few more times.
Yeah.
With the Thunderbird, too.
Beyond impressive. more importantly, the timing and this being the back nine, and he's got to make moves just like that because Ricky's going to get him a birdie there. Ricky's not going to let you get an easy stroke by him foring that.
Wow, yeah, that moves him within 2, and we have, I would say, the toughest stretch of holes, the next 3 holes.
Yeah, actually, that's a good point. Very tough to get par 3, starting with this one being 344 feet, slightly uphill, a 10-foot gap to enter here.
Yeah, and it's 300 feet down the fairway.
And it's 300 down. Yeah, it's such a difficult hole to execute. And usually I would say James Conrad has a big advantage on his competitors on this hole, but I can't really say that today. He's playing against Calvin Heimburg, who's got the eagle for this hole all day, and Ricky, who also loves to force over shots.
And that MD4, it was drifting beautifully and just caught that left side, just showing you how small that gap really is.
I'm so surprised with the MD4 play there from James. I expected a fairway driver just given the ceiling that he has to deal with, but he's totally capable of getting MD4 parked. Ricky low as well, but makeable putt. I mean, that's in Ricky range. It's within circle 2, I think.
Yeah, there's definitely some distractions on this hole. Teapot is right next to the road. Cars going up and down all day. Definitely need a little bit more focus. This is Royal Rage from Kyle.
Contesting with the ceiling, but getting through. That's about
Wow.
as close as you can come. It's a great shot.
And you called it, Calvin, lining up the eagle.
I said it before, I'll say it again. If I were to pick anybody to throw this, it'd be Calvin with his eagle or Emerson with his Explorer. This is a big moment. Needs to get sneaky.
Is that going to go left gap?
Yes. Yes, he did miss the gap and still penetrated up inside the circle, it looks. Conrad not really going to have a very favorable bid here.
Yeah, he's going to have to release this one on a hyzer.
Just short. Ricky!
Dude, he knew. He knew.
This putt is from 60 plus feet uphill.
Leaving the frame. Running it in, and there it is.
These
High
are
right. This is incredible, man.
Yes, sir. And these are moments that Ricky Wysocki feasts off of. He's got the lead already and only a chance to improve his lead. What a good Ricky Wysocki moment, and that is the first step of closing the door on Calvin and James.
Yeah, talk about a big putt right there. I mean, it's just so dead calm after Ricky drains it from Circle 2's edge. I believe Calvin was inside the circle right there. Misses a little low.
That's a surprising miss from Calvin.
So Kyle has to straddle around this tree. Frustrating miss for sure. Man, what a hit by Ricky to take a stroke over the rest of the card. We still got a ball game, Kevin.
Yeah,
It ain't over yet.
No doubt,
Ricky's
man.
looking confident, but anything can happen. This is a par 3 at 455. We do have a low ceiling here. We saw Ricky get all the way up there for a look yesterday with that destroyer. Calvin's certainly capable of ripping one down there. James as well.
Ricky has an aggressive disc in his hand here. And he absolutely is trying to park this hole, not worried about anything. Just staying aggressive with his foot on the gas. This is in Ricky's hands. We're going to have to really keep an eye on him in the next few holes because it's his to take. A few more birdies and he's going to be out of reach. Nice.
Yeah, that was a pretty fortunate break to punch through. Those trees usually stop them dead in their tracks.
Yeah, I'd say so. It seems like it kind of directed it in a good path and just only took off a little bit of steam. He's makeable from there.
And this is Kyle's flippier cloud breaker. If he can get this one on hyzer, man, he's got a ton of power flipping that thing over a little too quick.
Yeah, that was a huge hyzer flip. I like that.
We saw Calvin flip this one up just a couple holes back. Needs to put it a little lower. No. Oh, that's the second just gnarly tree redirect that he's gotten in this round. And this is just absolute jail over here. Look at the gap he's got to try and hit.
No.
Oh, no.
And Calvin knows that these are vital strokes.
Yeah. Probably the worst spot that you can be on the course.
Man.
Wow, rolls through and just rolls back a little bit. He's going to have that left for his bogey.
Kyle's upshot flick does look really good. He's
Yeah.
giving the basket a scare.
Yeah, he's got a lot of touch.
And Ricky's going to try to make this.
Just in front?
That's what it looked like.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, 80 feet. Like he's 15 feet outside that yellow flag right there.
It's just good to see this from Ricky. It's the Ricky that we all know.
And James certainly capable from this distance. We saw him hit one at the closing of round 2 from nearly this exact distance.
Oh my gosh, that was so close.
Ooh, and close to that OB line right there too.
Yeah. He's probably not even worried about it. He knows he needs to make that. Doesn't matter.
Not playing for position here.
No way. Now Calvin putting for 4. Calvin going to be taking a double bogey. Definitely his first double bogey of the entire tournament. Tough one to get it on, but this hole is almost asking to be parked. And with that, there's a lot of danger to be had. Calvin finding it there. So nothing changing after that hole. other than Calvin losing 2 strokes on James and Ricky.
Wow, and just like that, he's 6 back, and that closes the door for Calvin Heimburg.
Pretty much. He was playing really hot the whole time. And he was just getting aggressive right there at the end. Probably necessary as well. Like, Calvin's just doing what he has to do in this moment, which is try to make everything and get it as close as you can to the bucket on every shot. Here we go with Ricky, his beloved destroyer, the Huck Lab die.
Oh, and he knows he just straightened it out a little too much.
Oh, and it was just barely too much to the right.
I just love the level of focus that JC brings to every shot.
He has a routine and he sticks to it. There's a lot to respect about that.
He's going with this flip your wraith here. Looks like he's lining up pretty steep hyzer release. Just a full send on that run up with the grunt. James will be the first to tell you that it adds an extra 10% of power with the grunt.
Yeah. That result right there isn't what he was wanting, but let me tell you, that's important that he has an open look at the bucket. He's at least going to be putting for a birdie.
I just love it. I love the footwork, and I love the last second coil. Just super athletic.
Let's see if Calvin can answer from that double bogey. I expect him to.
Going circle 1 here.
Yeah, I would think so. All day.
Rope. That's going to be parked.
Yeah. You rarely see people pass that tree.
That's the best shot of the tournament on this hole.
It's up there close.
Kyle busting out that tactic again.
Every one of those is close.
And it just sticks.
Right. Sticky disc. I like it. And Ricky, this is tricky.
Sit. Yep.
Very well done from him. That's a good scramble. That's what he needs.
Is that tree in his way?
It is going to be in his way, I think.
He's going to have to hit this on an anhyzer.
And lasered.
Oh.
He's
wow,
trying.
That's such a technical putt, and he almost jammed it.
Yeah. He's trying so hard to gain strokes on Ricky. Calvin getting 1 back from the last hole.
Ricky, 3-stroke lead, 5 holes to play.
This is going to be a big tee shot for Ricky as far as finishing out this tournament. If he can put this one far down there and inbounds and then lock up a birdie on this hole, he's going to have this tournament in his hands. Because the holes that are coming after are not going to be holes.
No danger.
Yeah, there's not much danger. He should be able to cruise through them safely.
You're thinking this is the last one he could potentially take a number on with that Mando, with that OB road.
If I'm Calvin or James right now, I'm getting really aggressive. A 2 would be huge right now. And if I'm Ricky, put it inbounds. It needs to be somewhere inbounds. I need to have a chance at getting a 3.
Oh, it's tight. Oh, but the crowd loves it, and it just keeps rolling.
My gosh. How fortunate there, Nate.
I mean, it looked tight.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you saw the leaves come off the tree.
Wow.
Caught a lot of cabbage there. Yeah. That's a very, very good result to get all the way down there, and ultimately that's the first step of sealing this event for him. Conrad.
James is actually going night strike roller right here.
Yeah, he is. Needs to get way right.
It's flippy. It should be rolling over. What?
Needs to get way right.
Get right. Is that leaving the park?
It's gone.
It just never curled? I don't know how that thing didn't curl.
I'll tell you how. It's that wind. That
wind keeping it up?
left to right wind down in the tunnel is holding the disc on the angle.
I mean, that thing's flippy. It should have curled. That's such a crazy break. Another beautiful control roller from the kid. Hit the pole.
Kyle's going to be right around circle for birdie. Similar looking shot. I mean, I'd be interested to see which one of their discs is flippier.
Yeah. I think that might have been the Essence that Kyle's throwing, the new understable 8-speed from
So
Discmania.
that would be flippier.
I think so.
I think that's the difference, man.
And James kind of looked like it was a little bit faster, too. Like his disc was moving faster than Kyle's.
I think it was just like a straighter one.
Okay.
I feel like it was the one that would hold the roller angle just a little bit more stable.
And with Ricky being down there, James has no choice but to run this.
I would say so. Yep. This is what Ricky wants right here.
Man, they actually started a clock on Ricky's disc right there. They couldn't find it for a while.
No way.
Yeah, man. It was a pretty tense little moment right there.
That's a terrifying moment. That's a game-changing moment.
Absolutely.
I'm sure the whole gallery was looking for that, though.
That's an eagle. Wow.
Yeah, we can't just jump right over that. This is big time. Sprawling out with a ceiling to contest with. Nice, Kyle.
Fist pump. Loves it.
It's a fantastic
Crowd loves
eagle.
Maybe shaking the hand off after landing on it.
Possibly. Every time when we do stuff like that, believe it or not, there are sharp things on the ground. Sometimes it's rocks, roots, sticks, you name it. I've had it happen to me. Even little stickers will get you.
When you're focused on the chains, you're not really...
No, that's the last thing we need to think about is where our hand's going to land. Man, that's sad to see from James.
Yeah.
But it's something that happened to a bunch of competitors over this final day. There's that wind whipping over down there. A lot of people were getting aggressive on this hole and did exactly what James did.
And he doesn't even force that thing over. That he kind of released that flap, maybe a little bit of Anheuser, and let the disc do most of the work on that roll, huh?
Yeah, I think so. Now Ricky, 4-stroke lead. This is a hole. I think he's just feeling too comfortable now to even consider like playing safe on this hole. I think he's too comfortable right now. I imagine Ricky is still gonna rip over on a destroyer and try to park this hole.
And I think in his mind that might even be the safe play.
It is.
Get one up and cruise into the right.
Yep.
Kyle going with that cloud breaker. Definitely has plenty of power to get this one down there.
That's gonna be a little low though. Or is it? I couldn't tell where that ended up. Do you know what Calvin's reaching for here?
I was just going to ask you. I think that is his flippiest destroyer.
I think that's a good guess. Players are facing a hard left to right wind here.
Oh, my goodness. Look how late that flipped.
The height, so
What?
good.
Hey, it looked like it was thrown out of the air that direction. That is impressive. You know it?
Yeah, that's a really high-level shot from Calvin, getting it to pan right into the gap. And let's see, Ricky might be going roller. I think he's going roller.
Yeah, you
with
called it.
The flippiest disc that he owns, probably.
Sidewinder.
Good play right there, Ricky. Just owning us right now.
Very dominant performance. I mean, he's at the top of his game.
Ricky?
He's looking like as good as he's ever looked.
Yeah, it's hard to play better than what he's playing right now out here on these courses. Looking initially a little low from James. Not enough
Stuck
turn.
the pan. Oh, that was online.
So good.
So good, he said. It sure was. One of my favorite things as Kyle putts this from outside the circle, one of my favorite things about live disc golf is when people shout out right after James throws his green AVR. Greenie! You'll hear it. You'll hear it echoing through the crowd, the gallery as the disc is flying. I think that is beautiful, and that is what I would love to see disc golf get to. People knowing these players' bags like so well.
And Ricky just not letting up at all. Just barely misses that one right side.
Getting a 2 here is so hard to do. Calvin going long, probably giving it a scare. And it's in. Calvin scooping up another tough birdie.
He went long right. You're right. He must have given it some sort of ace run. And I got to agree with you on your point there, Kev. I mean, disc golf is making it into the minds of the mainstream. I mean, the Preserve last week, 1 million views on the Jomez Pro YouTube channel, which is just incredible. More and more people are finding out about our beautiful game.
Yeah, so thank you guys, the viewers, for doing what you guys do. We are so thankful to see disc golf grow the way it has been in such a recent time. Thank you to companies like Parsave, all of our media companies.
Absolutely. The footage over the past 5 years has just skyrocketed in the production value. And now we got a great look at Calvin's hyzer release right there on that 525-foot park job.
All right, second substitution hole, wide open. This is going to be the easiest hole in the course, in my opinion. The last one, Ricky just needs to zip up a sidearm, Firebird probably, and call it a day. Calvin going with that blue AVR 3 or X3. It's embarrassing. I don't know. I know I've asked him that disc multiple times, but he ropes that disc flat and it holds the line. The back. Sorry about that.
No,
Nate.
you're good. We're going to get a good look at Kyle's power. I mean, he's going half calf right there, popping it up to flat. I mean,
What'd you say?
That just looks like Eagle McMahon's stroke right there, does it not?
I agree with you. And what'd you say, half calf?
Well, you know, like half pace.
No, I haven't heard that. All right. Now I know.
I don't know if there is anything to know. And Ricky also just pure hyzer with that Firebird. Oh, a little short, but that's 28 feet, well in his range. We saw James misfire this one yesterday. He's definitely looking to correct here. Going JC AVR.
Have height. It's going to be well short from Conrad. Matching the slope is tough to do with a putter, but Conrad would expect more than that every time he throws it.
Get low.
Oh
Whoa.
my gosh, James Conrad, everybody. Not stopping, never ceasing to put on a show. Look at it. It looks like a 30-footer right here. Turns out it's like triple that.
And James is kind of like checking. Okay, yes, it's in.
Yeah.
And Parsave, can we please just follow the players around with that camera angle? It's like a third-person video game.
Yeah, it is, honestly. Speaking of that camera angle, here we are right behind Ricky.
It's awesome. I mean, we're just feeling the tension.
I almost want to clap for Rick myself right there. That's good stuff, man.
It's great, man. I mean, the routine that this man has developed, he sticks with it, brings the same level of focus to every putt. It looks identical every time, doesn't it?
Yeah, sure. He's a man with a plan and a great work ethic. That's going to have us seeing all birdies and one par from James Conrad. Going to be losing one stroke on his card mates here.
I really would like to get a putt count for all the players. Like, you know, like a total putt count. How many putts has Ricky Wysocki attempted in his disc golf career, practice and everything?
Yeah. That's like the how many hairs on your head question, you know? It's the disc golf equivalent of that.
And I can bet you that, you know, the player with the most putts is probably up there in the putting percentages.
Ricky's up there, man. I mean,
he'll warm up for an hour and a half just making 70 footers while everyone else is, you know, practicing their circle's edge looks.
The only one that I would consider
Nico.
Yeah. Yeah, you got it, man. That's hilarious. Just over the hill.
Is that going to be high enough?
No, it's not going to be.
Kyle lining up that shot. Kind of a unique shape here. You got to get it high, but you got to keep it flat, get it over the tree, and turning just to the left of that Mando. Oh, and he's done it. That's beautiful.
Oh my gosh. I'm so surprised at how good that was. That is a tough shot to hit, ladies and gentlemen. Angle control, distance control, and battling the wind. Yep.
Wow, he smacked that one.
And that, man,
That's circle one. Man, that's a ton of power right there. Was that, I mean, all hyzer?
Yeah, it's showing me how I feel like I should have been playing the hole. He's swinging it way out wide and letting the disc have a bunch of air time and then come in late. Yes, it has to get lucky and beat those trees, but it's such a safe play. You're either going to 3 it or you're going to scoot up inside the circle and have a chance at 2ing it.
Versus the low forehand that you're talking about, which has a chance of, like, hitting that hill.
Right. Yeah.
Ooh, and James is looking to just beat that Mando. It's a tight window.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we had a headwind on this hole when I played it, so I can understand James wanting to keep it lower there.
Oh, yeah, and Calvin's way back. This is pretty tricky, especially with how close that road is long. Dang. JC found himself out of bounds.
Off of the tree kick?
Yeah. Hit, trickled OB.
Okay, Ricky's not going to stop, is he? Oh my gosh, Ricky. All right. I'm taking notes, guys. So this is how you win. You keep hammering it. Never let off the gas pedal. Mad respect, Ricky. Big par save from Calvin Heimburg right there. How about that, Nate?
Absolutely, man. From way back on that hill. This is what separates him, man. Just so impressed with these putts. I know that these are the guys that we see on the camera a lot, but not everyone is making these on such a regular basis. These guys have it figured out.
Yeah, they look effortless.
And this is Kyle after one of the more picturesque drives that I've seen on hole 17. No, stop. Come back. Okay, and it did just trickle back inbounds. I mean, that was a confident stroke, just a little high in that headwind. And again, guys, thank you to Gotta Go, Gotta Throw, and OTB Discs for getting Parsave out here to film this Disc Golf Pro Tour Silver Series event. Head over to otbdisc.com. We got a promo code for you. Promo code Parsave for free shipping. We got photos of every disc. All right, hole 18, par 5.
We've played 53 holes, Nate, and now it is time for an amazing par 5, the third time we're going to play it all event.
Is this making your dream 18?
It's close. I will not guarantee that one yet. But it's a top contender easily for a dream 18 par 5 for me.
Epic.
So we have Ricky here.
He's ready to
Significant
go.
lead. Yeah, he is. He's ready to put the disc in the basket and hoist a trophy. He's done so much good work all this round.
Is he going roller? That's epic.
That's his play.
I love that.
Just stick into the game plan.
Yeah. Oh, and Calvin looks like he's lining up something huge. He's got that.
The flippy one.
Yeah. I mean, this has a ton of potential. If he gets this, if he hits it right on that left side, misses the tree, could float all the way down to the field.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Wow, what a shot.
I mean, even after hitting that tree and slowing it down, he's still halfway down that hillside. And even though he's not in contention for the win, a great showing from the 18-year-old. Kyle Klein showing us that he has elite shot shaping capabilities.
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, I was trying to catch him since round 1. Was not able to do it. Dude played really good tournament. Solid all around. He had a slow start in this final round, but picked it up. Got comfortable and hit some great shots. Ricky's needing nothing more than just to sling a flick into the field. And he doesn't do that. Just going to make this hole a little bit longer. But a good result there. He's going to be able to go all the way down from the top. Pretty good flick there. Conrad looking to attack this hole, trying to figure out what is the perfect angle.
He's got MD4 in his hand.
He
Kevin.
does. So
that would
he's
be nasty.
Yeah.
I mean, he's how far away is he?
Further than I would.
550, 600 feet away.
Dude. I don't know, but if.
Oh, and he's got this nose up.
Yeah.
Oh, it's way away from the bucket. Get short. Okay.
Green. So mid-range play was smart there.
Okay, a little slip action.
And there's a good shot from Ricky. Now he's a putter toss-up from the pin. Calvin from his drive, very tough footing, extremely downhill, not going to be able to plant very hard. The line looks so good, though. That's a great shot from Calvin.
And it looks like Calvin needs a birdie to pass up a scorching Adam Hemis shooting a 13 under par. He's put himself in good position to do just that.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Not quite sure what happened there. Must have caught edge and...
Yeah, just a little low and caught that edge.
Man.
And if Kyle Klein can birdie here, he is going to put himself in solo 5th place.
Ricky hits the pole on his upshot.
That's a good way to lay up.
Yeah, man. Wow. And he hits the putt. James Conrad does get the birdie. Wow. And Nate, what is this going to mean for James and his finish in the tournament?
That was actually huge for James because there are quite a few people stacked up at 26 under par. So if James misses that putt, he's going to be tied for 7th place. Instead, he's tied for 3rd.
What a huge putt then. He sat down and focused really hard on that one. Very impressive way to end the tournament. Top 3.
And even with that miss, Calvin Heimburg is going to secure a 2nd place finish. Kyle might be thinking about that putt for just a little bit.
Yeah, from the knees, out of the brush, tough one to hit, but
Again, a great showing from the youngster. And this is huge. This is Ricky's first win since his Lyme disease diagnosis.
Thanks, guys.
well, he played like a champ here this whole tournament. Incredibly solid rounds, just overall 10, 10, and 11 on average. 31 under total is so good out here.
Yeah. So,
Huge congratulations to Ricky.
yeah.
Disc Golf Pro Tour Silver Series Silver Cup champion, Ricky Wysocki.
Thank you. Heck yeah. My second one, right?
That's right.
My second silver cup.
Number 2.
Heck yeah, awesome. Thanks, dude.
Good job, Ricky.
That's right, Ricky won this event.
Feels amazing. It's been a long road for me. It's been a long road for everybody with all this stuff going on, but especially for me, having Lyme disease and having my nutritionist here with me, who's actually got me able to the point where I can even play. I didn't know where my career was going to be even going in October. It was debilitating. It's a horrible disease, but it's awesome to be back, and it really means a lot to have the one that got me here nutritionally on the bag and really supporting me this week. So it's awesome to be back, and I'm really excited to be able to win my second Silver Cup here this week. And thanks everyone for watching. Soccer Bomb's back.
It gives me the chills, man, hearing him talk about it.
Yeah, that's a good victory speech from Ricky right there. Happy to see him take this one down. Thanking the fans, and we would like to thank you guys for joining us for your 2020 Silver Cup, Manitowoc, Wisconsin, at Silver Creek Disc Golf Course.
This was a ton of fun, man. Thanks to Parsave for this incredible footage, Kev. Thanks for having me with you, man.
Well, I'm always happy to be here, and I'm looking forward to the next one. Maybe Great Lakes Open, I don't know. But all I do know is I will see you there for the next time. Thanks for joining us, guys.